Hello, there we are. There's all the girls. This one's for my girls. Hey,
This one's for
hey.
girls.
Oh, this is supposed to fade out.
Happy New
Happy-
Year.
Happy
Wow.
New Year.
It's been so long.
It has been. It felt like it's been so long since we took our break. And this is our 52nd episode. It is 1 year, girl.
Wow.
Casey, you broke the curse.
No one got COVID.
No one got
COVID
because
for
we
New
stayed
Year's.
away from chives.
Since
So did I.
2021.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
the New
Crazy.
Year's curse.
We
What was
have-
well, I got COVID last year, so not since 2021.
No, but the year before that. we got
What? No, I'm saying not since 2021
COVID-free.
we've had COVID.
Oh, yes. Yes.
COVID. Oh yeah.
Man.
But we made it, and it is a new year. It's a new dawn. It's a
New year,
day.
new me.
New dawn, it's a new day.
How were
Yeah.
your New Year's? Oh God. What you guys do?
So I was in bed by 10:15, babe.
We landed at like 11:37
Yes,
p.m.
You were on the airport. honey.
Okay, traveling on New Year's Eve is the move because our first flight was not full. And we kind of expected that because it's like a little airport in New Hampshire. And then our second, we had like a 2 hour and 45 minute, what's it called? Layover
Overlay.
in
Overlay.
Baltimore. and our second plane had 68 passengers on it. One of the one of the people at the gate, he was like, "You guys got a private plane back to Austin. Spread out, have fun." So that's
Where were
definitely the
you?
move.
She went to Vermont.
Oh, Vermont.
I went to
that's
New
right.
England.
Where all the snow was,
Yeah.
allegedly. Except
But we
there
were
wasn't
talking
any.
about in another group chat just how wild the Northeast is and how small the states are
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
how you can go.
I went to
It's like Europe.
I flew into New York. We drove to Vermont that night. We had lunch in Massachusetts 2 days later. And then we drove from Vermont to New Hampshire because it's like an hour away to Joe's like college town.
Mhm.
So all of that and just
So much.
In like
like
one
within
day
an
trip, basically.
hour of each other.
Yeah.
And what was your favorite place you went?
Let's see. My favorite place. So on like the final leg of the tour.
That's
When we were driving to New Hampshire, they're like, "Oh, you'll probably see snow up on the mountains," because it was just like cold and rainy in Vermont for the most part. But the final day when we're going to New Hampshire, they're like, you have to drive up a mountain and then you drive down it basically. And so the mountain, it started to snow. And so like when you're on the mountain, you see all the snow falling and it's beautiful.
my dream.
And okay, I'm just going to tell you all this story because I think it is so funny and sad. So we're driving up this mountain and
no deer is involved in the story.
no
right?
deer,
Yeah,
no,
Okay.
no.
Miranda's like, what do you mean
And-
sad?
What do you mean sad? Who dies?
and we're driving up it and his mom says something about like stopping, or maybe Joe says something about stopping and taking a photo like at the top or whatever. And I'm thinking, Joe has never in his life been like, let's take a photo. Let's stop to take a photo. And I'm thinking, there's no way. But I'm also like, it's weird that he would say that
Why
because
would it come up? Yeah.
because
Casey,
like
show us your
Casey.
fucking hand
Casey,
right now.
Get your
If
hands
she has
on
if she has somehow managed that entire previous recording to this, been able to like hide her hand, I am going to freak the fuck out on this podcast.
Casey.
So we're driving and it's snowing and it's so beautiful. And like the mom pulls over in a random spot and we get out and we like stand across this thing and I'm thinking to myself, if this happens, I'm in my fucking Shrek hat and my Shrek Crocs. I've got this Shrek beanie on that has two I should have brought it in here. It's a Shrek beanie. It's got two little things on it, just like Shrek. And my Shrek Crocs. And like and we take a couple photos and I'm kind of like assessing the situation. I'm thinking like, is he nervous? Is whatever?
Oh no, Casey.
And I'm like, is this where I don't know.
Is this where my life ends?
Yeah. Am I gonna get pushed off this mountain or what? But spoiler alert, nothing happens. It's just so we can take this photo and then we go into the store and buy some stuff. But then when we got home on the 31st, we got home, I said to him, I was like, this is really stupid, but I was very confused because you never want to take a photo. And so I didn't know what was going to happen whenever we stopped to take a photo. And I thought maybe. And he was like, oh, no, I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
But I was just like, what's worse? Like,
This is
would
out
it be
of character?
If Jace ever said, hey, let's pull over and take a picture, I'm going to be like, did you buy me a deer and this deer is on the side of the road and you're gifting it to me? Like no.
Like, it's just like Joe's just so like not like, like I'm the one that's like, oh, this is cute, we should take a photo. Like Joe's never like, we should stop and take a photo here. Right. But
your ring is gonna be in like a fry box or something. Like it's
and he said
6-piece nugget meal, girl.
He said when it happens, I'll make sure you're not wearing your Shrek hat.
Oh, fair enough.
That makes sense.
Don't make the Adam mistake and wear a Jingle
Well, then you're
Cruise
going to know
shirt.
immediately because, yeah.
We did bring you a change of clothes after.
Yeah.
And you tried that morning to be like, you should wear something else. And I was like, but we're going to go to Jingle Cruise today.
Magic Kingdom.
It's Jingle
I don't
Cruise.
even know if we did.
I don't
but
think we
Casey,
did.
you're going to know. You're going to know that immediately because you're always in
something
a version
ridiculous
of a Shrek hat, you know? Like,
yeah, if
Yeah.
it's
you're
not
going
a
to be
Shrek
wearing
hat,
your
it's a
Furby
Shrek croc.
earrings.
Yeah, it's
like,
gonna.
If you're not in a Shrek croc,
so
you're
it's
in
going
a
to
Shrek
be immediate
tee.
that you're like, I know what's going on, you know?
I just got to add something insane every time we go out, and so then I'll know.
Just to be sure.
He'll be like, "Are you?
Know.
Do you sure you want to wear that?" And
sure
I'll
wear
be
that?
like,
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
no, I don't.
I guess I'll leave.
Let me make some calls here.
I guess I'll leave Mater at home.
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow,
Man.
indeed.
So can we see your left hand now, Casey?
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
we just
Okay.
need it.
Just
okay,
be-
thank you. We just
Thank
need
you. I just wanted confirmation.
"Yeah, we decided to go non-traditional. The ring is somewhere else."
Casey.
I
It's
want
on
to
her
simply
toe.
pass
It's
away.
on her toe.
Where did she go? Oh man.
Well,
So,
it's
yeah.
2024. We've made it in a new year.
Mhm.
We wanted to do something fun for the year
Before we end the pod.
Before we
forever,
end
yeah.
the pod forever.
Down in flames.
That's
Down
it.
in flames.
That's it.
We're starting a new tradition.
Oh.
What is it?
That we're gonna start the year with what we're declaring what's staying in the year and what's staying out the year.
Our
Oh.
ins and outs.
Our ins and
yeah, like everybody else on the internet,
Everyone's
we
been
will
doing
now give you our ins and outs.
Yes.
of
The girls
year.
have been doing it on a notes app screen, screenshot post. So we'll give it to you visually and audibly in
Or
this pod.
Arlie.
Oh.
Arlie.
Who wants to go first?
Who wants to go first? Should we do like
Should
everyone
we
gets
just
an
go-
in, everyone gets an
Yeah.
out? Let's go around the
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll start.
Okay, Miranda.
What's in 2024? Blocking everyone. Just block them.
Blocking.
Block them.
Block them.
Do not.
Miranda?
Do not. What?
Did you? Oh, I was gonna ask who you've been blocking.
Let's go to the private chat for that.
Literally anyone. You get a comment that you're like, you know what? I don't like your attitude.
Oh, yes.
I don't want to answer. Just block them. Like, you see one video that comes up on your For You page where you're like, I don't know.
Maybe it's about a candy cane. You know?
Block them. Like, right. Like, just, I'm not even kidding. Like, there was somebody who, her out was saying girly for 2024. I blocked her because I'm like, I don't vibe with her content and I know she won't like mine. So just like block everyone. No hard feelings. It's just,
especially,
you're protecting your peace.
Listen,
okay?
2024.
What?
It's an election year. It's the year to block.
Also,
people.
It's the year to block.
Yeah, let's not keep saying that it's giving 2016 vibes. 2016 summer. I'm like, do you know?
2016, the year you got married.
Oh, yeah.
Let's celebrate that.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Who's
the
next?
best I've ever looked in a suit was at Miranda's wedding. Not even at my own wedding.
Ins.
What's in?
What's
2024?
in
What are we
2024?
manifesting?
Oh, are you just doing one?
Oh, I was
We're
just
round robining.
So here's one that here's what's in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting to buy things. Stop, rushing me to buy everything, Stop making this culture of like, you gotta get it now or else you're not gonna get it. The amount of times I've seen these damn skating Barbies that I drove across Austin for, I'm like, I'm waiting now.
Yeah, all of the Barbies, I feel like, Peloton merch, girl, they were like
90% off.
Yeah.
That's what they peep the new merch. This is my new merch.
Yeah. I was in the middle of buying this giant Kermit plushie from the Shop Disney website today, and I thought, you know what? I'm not doing it.
You stopped yourself from buying that?
I stopped myself.
Wow, you even slept on that too.
Mm-hmm.
Growth.
Yep.
Wow.
That is wow. Amazing.
Okay, in for 2024.
Okay. Tell me.
Campfire sauce from Red Robin.
I want to go
Put
get
it on
Austin
everything.
office. We need to get there. I have a $10 coupon.
A coupon.
You have a coupon?
I have a coupon.
You gotta use
Campfire sauce, so good.
It's so good. I just should find. I'm sure we can find a quick dupe.
Copycat.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I think I've made a pretty good version of it before.
Because it's basically, is it mayo and Thousand Island with ketchup?
It's not Thousand Island.
Okay.
It's like mayo
And barbecue?
and barbecue and ketchup, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Austin office is Whole 30ing.
Oh yes.
Oh my gosh. You know what's out, Austin office?
They're in 2023.
You know what's out? Whole 30.
We're leaving them behind.
All right, RJ.
Wait, but I'm just kidding because they have a grimace for me. Grimace Squishmallow.
So let me wait for that. I'll back you up, Miranda. I'm saying that girly is still in 2024.
And you know what else this girl said? This girly said?
Mm-hmm.
She said we're in 2024, what is out is personifying inanimate objects. Calling inanimate objects her or girl. And so I said, you can politely shut the fuck up
and I blocked
get
her.
the fuck out. And I blocked her.
It's all in.
You know
it's all
what?
in.
She is beautiful. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
She's
An
the
Olipop?
girl.
She is the girl.
This is my poppy, my cranberry poppy, and my elf lip oil. In girl. Her.
Yeah, I'm also gonna. As I hold my Aquaphor, I think lip care is my new in for 2024. I have given her like the time that she finally deserves.
What do we want? What brands?
We need to keep them always.
Are we liking now?
Always keep them.
Miranda, what's out from 2023?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Open that notes app.
Open
your app.
Calling everything a mocktail out. You pour a poppy into a glass with ice and put a fucking lime wedge in it and call it a mocktail? Shut up. That is a soda.
That's a soda.
Now, you're
That's a
using
soda.
like
That's a sody, mama.
That's a sody. Is sody in 2024?
what are we
Sodies are
doing?
in.
You're taking lemon juice and sparkling water and putting it in a martini glass and calling it a mocktail.
Mocktail? No, girl.
You could pour anything in a wine glass. Absolutely do that. Do not call it, I'm making my mocktail series, all this. No, we're not.
Mocktail series?
You could just call it a drink
Stop.
series.
You could just call, a bevy series. I don't care, but stop calling everything a mocktail. There is a difference between a non-alcoholic beverage and a mocktail. So a soft drink and a mocktail.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
My
Casey, what's out?
my out is hating on millennials. Respect your elders. Stop bullying us. We are just trying to live in this world, and I am so tired of like
as a Gen Z.
as a
you know,
Gen Z.
As our Gen Z
As
correspondent.
our Gen Z.
As a millennial that identifies as a Gen Z, you need to stop bullying us. We're just trying to survive.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like
we are.
like my
Just trying
hair,
to keep up.
I try and part my hair in the middle, girl, but she's been taught. So sometimes she's a little bit offsides.
Offside.
So
Man.
and like looking at us like if we say Riz wrong, like you're saying that wrong. Like
Oh,
we're just
see, I will
trying,
never.
trying to make it.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever say Riz in real life.
I just said someone was the goat, and they were like, "Oh, you are a millennial," and
Ah!
I was like, "The goat is old."
Goat is old, girl.
Goat is
Oh,
old.
I think it's just goat. You don't call it the goat.
No,
The
I just
goat.
said.
the
I just said.
Facebook.
I did not say that. I was using it as. Fuck off, RJ.
RJ, you're
Stop
out.
bullying. Stop bullying millennials.
Stop bullying your elders. I'm gonna say out for 2023. We're leaving it behind. Age gap discourse.
Oh.
We have to be done. I saw a tweet 3 days ago
Sure.
that said, if you're 28 or older and you're dating anyone between the ages of 18 to 25, you are a pedophile. Okay. Pedophile is a real actual
Yes.
word that has a literal fucking definition. And a 28-year-old dating someone 3 years younger than them at the age of 25. It was so crazy. I was like, this has to be bait. But
Yeah.
I've seen enough takes that feel akin to that. So we're leaving that. We're done. We're
Yeah.
done talking about it. It's so boring.
Great.
Great.
RJ,
Great.
what's out?
This is an out that actually was inspired by a listener of the show, Maddie. He shared it as his out, and I was like, I'm gonna also double down on that because I support and I lift people up. So,
God, I'm leaving that behind in 2023.
he said just like the idea of daddy is out, and
Daddy out. Daddy is
Oh.
out.
So this is the thing. I think it's the idea of like, because like dad bods that can still be around, you know, but it's just the idea of like having a daddy, like needing to be like supported by a daddy, you know.
Oh, I disagree with that.
I think it's time to embrace a more softer. Why men should be softer. Men should be like, I don't know. I just feel like the daddy is a little too harsh and it's a little too rugged, and I'm tired of it.
You don't like the daddy energy.
I don't like the daddy energy. Now, Austin Office disagrees because they're
Yeah, the chat is
rancheros, okay?
disagreeing.
So they come
Yeah.
from the salt of the earth, the ranchers.
Well, some of us
okay?
have daddy issues. So.
And some of us have daddy issues, yeah. So
Mhm.
we're all constantly seeking daddy. But that's why? Why do we need to seek
suddenly
daddy?
seeking daddy.
Why do we need to seek daddy?
Daddy's got the checkbook.
Daddy is out and fatherhood is in.
Fatherhood is in.
for
Yeah.
Father.
for Jays.
Yeah, you know.
That's it.
What's in a baby?
my pregnancy?
What's in utero?
That's
Ew.
amazing.
Yeah, that's
great.
my out. It's more of just like this. I'm I don't know. I'm just kind of tired of the like gay guys always like wanting daddy or like seeking daddy. I'm like, I don't want a dad. I want soft femme energy for 2024. I want a
Okay.
kiki.
I think you've had soft femme energy since we started dating in 2013, girl. I hate to tell you.
Yeah, I'm not saying you. I'm saying the culture.
Oh, this is for the good of the
Not
culture.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leave
around
my
the
bedroom
ends.
out of this, Adam.
All right. In.
In.
Leaving in the middle of plans. Just leaving.
Are you saying
saying-
Irish goodbying?
Are you saying Irish goodbying? or-
Not necessarily. It's like you're at lunch and afterward everybody's like, let's keep this party going. Let's go to the next bar. And you say, okay. And then your ass just drives home instead. Like that. So it's like different type of Irish goodbying. Like it's straight up in the middle. Whereas like an Irish goodbye is typically at the end of the night. You're
Yes,
just leaving without
it's-
telling anybody.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it's an actual
In the still of
leaving
the
at a-
night.
yeah.
You just, yeah.
This is like you're straight up just bouncing when the plans with other people are going on for probably a few more hours. So just leave. Leave whenever the hell you want. That's in.
Adios.
Yeah.
Bye. I'm out. I'm going to watch TV on my couch.
Bye.
Casey, what's in?
Oh.
This is in. This is
In.
out.
This is
What's
in. This is in.
in?
This is
Yeah.
in.
What is in?
What is
So,
down?
mine, I kind of did these as just for me, and so my
I can
in
do
is
that. Yeah.
my in is one of them is wearing more of my clothes or getting rid of them.
Oh.
We're not hoarding anymore. We've got to
Sure.
keep.
Hoarding is
But
out.
we're just this year.
Just-
we're focusing on clothes.
We're
just
foc-
clothes?
you know,
Oh, clothes.
one
Interesting,
step at a
Casey.
time.
Okay, yeah. That's fine.
One step at a time. You know.
I would love to see a 5-year plan. Just
Do
curious.
shoes count as clothes?
Sorry.
Oh.
Do Cars characters count as clothes?
Absolutely not. Those are collector. Those are designer.
That's designer, mama.
Yeah.
Pixar, bitch.
Pixar.
But definitely like, like going like I did a big purge last year selling a bunch of my Disney clothes, which was a big hit on Whatnot. But I have a lot of other clothes too, so I need to go through and purge or wear. It's like there's just so many things that I have them like I've never wear this.
Yeah.
You got a Marie Kondo.
I got a
Yeah.
Marie Kondo.
Is
Yeah.
she out?
You think any of this shit brings me joy?
I would hope to
Casey,
God
I hope
it
to
does.
God
I hope
some
it
of
Oh
it
my
does.
God.
Good
Otherwise,
Lord.
And then
what in
watch
the hell?
watch Casey just jump.
Otherwise, we
just-
gotta
we gotta do
get on an
something.
antidepressant or something. We
Yes.
got work to do.
I
You're trying to
always
tell me
picture-
nothing that we can see in this frame brings you joy. I'm so worried about you now.
I
For
always
real?
pictured that this was like your, screwdriver. There's nothing. What are
I'm
you
about
talking
to book
about?
a flight to Austin.
There's nothing here.
There's nothing here.
There's nothing here. It's just me.
Just
I'm
me
out-
outside PS 118.
Yeah.
Is that Hey Arnold?
just doing
Yes.
just doing a podcast after school.
Just me in the schoolyard. For the listeners that are not seeing this visually, I just changed my background to what was all my squishmallows and collectibles to a brick wall.
Brick wall.
Brick wall waterfall.
Brick by brick.
Brick by brick. So,
Adam, do you
All
have an
right,
in?
Adam, what's in?
Oh my God. See, this is Casey's future if she didn't collect
The grand piano.
the
grand-
beige mama.
the Elton John grand piano. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah. She
Casey
took
could
that,
be
babe.
Casey could be a beige mom, but she's too much.
By the end of 2024, I could be a
She's gonna
completely
paint-
different person.
She's gonna dye all of her squishmallows to be beige,
To be
tan,
beige,
off-white.
Mhm.
Just wait.
Just you wait. Adam,
yeah.
what's in?
What's in?
I'm
Tell
bringing
us.
back. This is something that's coming back to the culture. I'm
Tell
gonna
me.
say low tier, fun, conspiracy theories are back. I'm talking like,
Ooh, yeah.
what's a good example? I'm not saying like Illuminati. We're not doing like QAnon.
No,
those are
no.
too. We start to get into like.
Are you thinking absurd? Like pigeons aren't real?
I love pigeons aren't real. Pigeons aren't real is incredible. Pigeons are drones. That's amazing.
Love that.
That's goofy.
Yeah.
Things that are easily like.
One that I've heard recently is Bridget Mendler from the Disney Channel is a time traveler.
Oh.
Look it up. There is someone on TikTok who has done like a multi-series part of it.
I
It
just
is
like
fascinating.
I think fun conspiracy theories really peaked with is Avril Lavigne actually JonBenet
Jean
Ramsey?
Benet
Yes.
Ramsey.
And I want to
That's-
go back to that.
back to that.
That's
Yeah.
goofy. That's like
Yeah.
unfortunately it does reference an actual traumatic event that happened for this specific family, but apart from that, no one has any actual like ties
But
to
there's
it.
also
So it's
why is Avril Lavigne a
silly.
part of so many conspiracy theories? Because
So
there's the other
she
one
disappeared.
where
Like she was.
Yeah,
like,
well, they-
not, yeah, and people
Yeah.
just needed to fill in the gap of like
She's Canadian.
she's
Yeah.
Canadian.
Avril Lavigne.
What's in for 2024?
yeah, what's in RJ?
A VPN.
Oh.
Um,
Miranda has
do you-
no idea
Miranda,
what
do you
that
know what a
is.
VPN is?
She don't know
I
what
used
that's
to have
for.
one for work.
Yeah, so a VPN, a virtual private network, makes it so that you press a little button and say, my Wi-Fi today, my internet is coming from Singapore. So I press that little VPN and
And
now-
you're transported.
and I am transported. I am a Singaporean.
And guess what, girl?
guess
Your
what,
Disney
Mimi?
Plus is an entirely different machine.
Mama,
it
I
has
log
many
into
different
Disney
titles
Plus.
available.
I log
Wow.
into my Netflix when I'm outside of the US, and there I can watch all the Drag Race seasons, you know?
Mhm.
And I feel
Maybe
free.
we
I
we
feel
can watch
open.
Thai shows with an English subtitle that are only local to Thailand. You know,
Wow.
Very
And that's why we're
specific.
partnering with
And
Speedy
that's why we're-
VPN.
Speedy VPN.
Use
And if you
our
use the offer
Offer
group
code
chat.
group chat.
No, I
at
feel like
Speedy VPN.
I feel like it's unlocked. Like, why do I even waste time? I don't already watch American shows, but now I really won't. But I will be watching a specific American TV show called The Traders, premiering next week. So
Is that on Peacock?
What?
that is on Miss Peacock streaming.
Oh, the
on
show
Peacock.
is premiering.
I saw some little I saw some Marfa logins to my Peacock this weekend.
She's got
Peacock.
alerts set.
She's got
Peacock tells me anytime anyone's on it. But hey, I'm loving I'm happily
I'm loving my
sharing
yeah.
because girly don't got Disney Plus.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I feel like if anyone has any fun like international shows that they want to recommend the girlies, let me know. Because I feel like the world is my oyster. I can watch from Europe. I can watch from Philippines.
Miranda, what's out?
What's out?
What's out? Give us an out.
I think you know what has been out for me for a while, but I'm going to declare it to the world.
Oh no! Yeah.
ASMR?
Tapping
Tapping
ASMR is
ASMR.
out. I will watch you unbox
Mhm.
anything. I will watch you clean your house. It's specifically the Get Ready With Me ASMR TikToks where they tap on every
it starts
product.
with the tapping.
And then it starts with the tapping, every single thing. And then what also the tip of the iceberg of it is when they open the container and they flick the cap off and the cap goes into oblivion. You have no idea where this cap went. She has like a 15-step skincare regimen and the caps are everywhere. It's the tapping and the flicking. Stop it. Stop the tapping. I swear to God. It is so... I still watch them all. I do.
That's
Stop
why
it.
you're getting them.
That's why you get them, girl.
Well,
that's why you click the little three dots.
You
and
get
click
them
not
too.
interested.
You all get them.
Not as
I've
much
never
as you.
once gotten ASMR
Get
on
ready
my
with me.
TikTok.
I just get like
It's not ASMR.
It's part. They use the tactic of ASMR
It's
within
yes.
the Get Ready With Me video.
yeah.
It's the culture of that. And it's not even just Get Ready With Me. I don't even know. It's everything.
yeah,
It's
everything.
like it's like unboxing the mini verses. That's what I get. I get people unboxing little capsules and stuff. And it's like, I don't need to hear this. Just get to
unwrap it.
Get to the toy, Mama. I just want to see the damn toy.
And so Miranda's saying that's out, and what's in is
Yo, wow, this joke's gonna be so good. This joke is good.
Oh, we didn't even talk
This
about on
joke
Close
is
Friends
What was the
how
name of
Adam
it?
was completely toasted after Club 33.
Man.
So, the club
Congeniality.
for
Susie
anyone
Lou
that's
Freebush,
Yes.
when she does the wine glasses,
Oh,
that's what's in.
yeah.
Oh.
That's what's in.
Great joke.
The water glasses.
Yeah.
I just couldn't
Good
remember her
one.
name. Susie Lou Freebush.
Gracie.
For
Lou.
anyone-
Gracie
Lou Freebush.
For anyone on Close Friends that's in the chat tonight, the next Close Friends should be up tomorrow. We've chosen to just release them on Wednesdays.
Mhm.
So you'll get 3 Wednesdays a month. It could be the first 3, could be whatever, but 3 Wednesdays a month. So tomorrow you'll hear about
And
our
close friends is in. Close
Friends
friends
is always in.
Close Friends is in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, this month is stacked. We've got the Club 33 Saturday episode. We have a single writer pod with me and RJ about my scamming days. And then the third one, we don't know what that
We
is.
don't
yet.
know
We
yet. We'll
haven't recorded
see.
it yet.
Yeah.
I think it's
And
time
we
to
hope
I
everyone-
think it's time to revisit if people are assholes or not.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
about
Find
time.
some
I
good
think
ones.
Adam's got some homework.
Yes, I think Adam's
I
got
do.
some homework. Casey, what's out?
What's
What are you
out?
getting out?
Okay, here's what's out for me is relying on Amazon because here's here's the issue with me and Amazon is that we have so many different like Amazon delivery drivers. They always mess up in the lockers. RJ sent me something, and on Christmas Eve, they just threw it in front of the apartment complex because the complex was closed. They just threw it outside. They didn't even like wait to see if maybe someone will let them in the gate so they can deliver it to my door. No, they just threw it outside. So it's gone. And like I've had to get items resent to me twice since living here that were from Amazon because they put it in a random locker that went to someone else instead of me.
Oh.
So it's like Amazon is a last minute, in a pinch issue with me.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and just go to Walmart.
I hate to
Or
tell you,
Target.
I think it's delivery services in general because
But it's
The
always
away-
the Amazon drivers.
because the away bag that I sent my mother got delivered
To
to
a-
her neighbor.
To her neighbor.
No.
and she got
No.
they swapped the packages.
Oh my
And so
God.
she got a package and she was like, "Oh, this isn't my address. I'll just walk it over to the neighbors." And they were like, "We have this big box. Is this yours?" And she was like, "Oh, yeah." They were like, "You were expecting something this big?" And she was like, "Yeah." But she didn't know I was sending her
Oh.
a gift, so she was like, "Sure."
Yeah, I think it's just. I mean, because the demand is so high.
the demand is so high, so they're
it's
having
just
to hire
anyone-
more people.
Anyone can deliver.
Pay them. I don't care if it
Anyone
costs more for me to buy the product.
Yeah.
Pay your drivers
Just
more
pay
so
the-
they will care.
So they care.
yeah.
Right.
And let them pee.
Yeah.
Let them pee.
Are they not allowed to pee?
It's like a whole thing where
It's
there
a
were
whole
like drivers were peeing in like water bottles on their truck so they could like not get in trouble.
I wonder how many pee and water bottles were in the queue of Flight of Passage when it was 330 minutes on
Adam?
the day
On
before
the
Christmas.
day
How many
before
do you
Christmas.
think?
Well,
Over,
there's
under.
there's a bathroom in the queue now. I don't know. What
They
you're
have a
talking
relief
about.
bathroom. What are you talking about? Adam, do you
I'm
know?
sure everyone knows about that relief bathroom also.
I think on super busy days I do think they have someone staff there, but what's out? I hate to say it because I
Because
don't know
Miranda's right here.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in the culture. I noticed this when I was home with my family.
Oh yeah.
The R slur has to be back out.
Yeah.
Why is she
People are
making
saying
a
this again.
comeback?
People are saying this again.
Who?
People are saying it again.
People are saying it again, and I heard it while I was home. So put
Yeah.
two and two together.
I mean, my family never stopped, but I get it.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like I wasn't hearing it for a while, and then I was hearing it again, and then I saw people online were discussing hearing it
The
again.
90s on movies, the 90s and early 2000s using the R slur is wild to me.
It's crazy. It's
They
so
did not
jarring.
even. I literally on New Year's Eve when I came home, we just went to dinner and we came back, and Mean Girls was on, and I was watching it, and they did not bleep it out. They kept it in, and it's just so like jarring to hear.
It's weird. I don't know why it's happening. It needs to not be happening.
No, because Lizzie McGuire taught me not to say that's so gay anymore.
You shouldn't
Thank you
say
so
that.
much, Hillary Duff. I do think a part of it is like this is my conspiracy theory is it's coming back because there's so many people who identify as neurotypical, so they see themselves as being able to claim that identifier for themselves, and I just don't think that means what they think it means.
I don't think they mean.
No.
It's not.
That's
No.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like
Yeah.
it's not even. It wasn't even a word used to describe neurotypical type things. It was used to describe.
I'm sorry, neurodivergent. Neurodivergent.
I was like, neurotypical.
Sorry.
That doesn't make no sense.
Neurodivergent.
They used it to describe different. Yeah, like
Right.
Ooh.
anyway. Yeah, that was. I heard it a
Anyway.
couple times, and I was like, that must just be because
I don't know what's
we're
going
in
on.
Indiana. But when Adam said it when we came home, Adam was like, I saw it on Twitter. I was like, oh, it's a thing. No, that has to stay out. We're not
It
doing
has
it.
Yeah.
to.
We're not doing that,
No,
And
she can't
missed.
be in.
Miss 2024.
Do you want to know what's out for me, girls?
Tell me.
It's this
Show us.
It's this little green bird named Duolingo. She's out.
She's out.
Tell me why I am on my 546th day and I can still barely say a sentence in Korean.
What?
I know apple. I know banana. I know milk is uyu. I know baby is eggy. But why can't I say like my name or how are you or can I order an iced Americano? I am
the standard
the
phrase.
The
standard
normal.
phrase in
Hi,
Korean.
how are you? Can I
Hi,
get
how
a
are you?
nice
Can I get
Americano?
a nice Americano. Adam and I are preparing for a trip.
We are. It's true.
You much as okay, can I also side note real quick? As much as you will have requests from me coming back from Japan, I would like skincare back from Korea.
Oh,
so
we're buying
much.
We are
luggage when
buying-
we get there.
We are
Amazing.
being a
Yeah.
full like Brazilian tourist going to
In
the
Orlando.
outlets in
Going to
Orlando.
the outlets.
My mom was like,
Okay.
"Oh yeah, how many bags?" I'm like, I'm paying.
So
for extra
we're going for
bags.
2 weeks and we're starting in the Philippines. And I told RJ, I was like, I want to do 7 and 7 days in the Philippines, 7 days in Korea. I think that makes sense. We told his mom because she's going with us to Korea, and she was like, I don't think we need 7 days in Korea. That feels like a long time. Let's do like 4. And I was like, RJ, you're telling your mother we're doing 7 days in Korea. You're more than welcome to come and only do 4. We'll have 3 days to ourselves.
It was so
Girl.
funny because she was like, "Well, what are you gonna do?" I'm like,
There's nothing to
what
do.
What are you talking
I was
about?
like, there's nothing to do. Are you who is not real?
But no, I want to at least be in. I feel like Adam was like a good conversational when we were in Paris. So I want to at least just get to a point where I can like hold a conversation of like getting directions, finding places.
Right.
And so I'm looking at different. There's like there's
What
like
could
one
be
that has like a
in?
library resource
Oh, okay.
that actually like it's like audio and you like talk back to it and stuff. So I'm gonna try that. But yeah, it was more of like it's like 11:30 at night and they're like protect your streak. So I just do like alphabet, which I guess is like still helpful because I'm learning how to read and it's like practice. But it's like I don't know. I think it's just not worth anymore keeping up this streak.
That's a long time. Ooh, Rosetta Stone is in.
Rosetta Stone is in.
Is that
Have you
Rosetta Stone
Muffy?
was like the ones
have
that
you
were
thought
like
about Muffy?
They were
Muffy.
behind But Rosetta Stone
Muffy.
was behind the
You guys-
counter
oh.
at Barnes and Noble.
Yes,
RJ
it
doesn't
was
know
like-
Muffy.
Muffy from Arthur?
No,
Muzzy.
Muzzy.
Look up Muzzy.
Oh, yeah, you got to look up Muzzy, RJ. That is in.
Look
Muzzy
up.
and- Oh, Muzzy BBC language learning for children?
Yes.
Yes.
That used to be like all the PBS commercials, all the I don't even know what other channels that they would show.
Wow,
yeah,
look
let's,
at this
I'm gonna
3D.
Muzzy.
Well,
Here,
RJ, it says they
language
teach
learning.
English, so
So there you
I
go.
think you can finally learn the difference between too much and too many.
No.
RJ, could you please go to YouTube and screen share the Muzzy,
Muzzy
commercial?
Okay, yeah.
Muzzy language learning commercial.
Drop it in the chat.
Oh, don't worry.
Don't
Let's see if I
worry.
can make sure this is the
Share
right
the
one.
screen. Okay, which one? Which one?
Oh, it's that one. It's the lady. It's the lady
Je
at top.
suis
The
la
lady,
jeune
the
fille.
lady.
Bonjour, je suis le grand musicien.
Je suis la jeune fille.
Yes, that's French they're speaking. And no, these children aren't French. They're American. And they've acquired their amazing new language skills from Muzzy, the remarkable new video language program for children developed by the British Broadcasting Corporation. With this unique BBC language course, children learn a second language with incredible ease. 4 delightful videos.
Look at this
quickly become their
VHS
favorite
tape.
TV show
Crisp.
and teaches children the same way they learned English. Learning another language becomes fun. You'll be amazed when your children begin speaking and understanding their new language from the very first day through this
French,
unique
Spanish,
method.
Italian,
Muzzy now
German.
comes with 4 videos, 2
Je
audios,
suis la
a
jeune
script
fille.
book, parents guide,
Je suis la
and new
jeune
exciting CD-ROM.
Je suis la
Plus this free
fille.
bonus with your paid
Yes,
order.
that's
a
French
special
they're
vocabulary
speaking.
video that adds hundreds of
And
new
no,
words.
these children are not
Charge your credit
French.
card
They're
20
American.
They're
for 6
American.
months plus a one-time shipping cost.
Je suis la jeune fille. Who knows what it means?
Une fille.
Yes, that's French they're speaking.
I am a young girl.
Young girl.
Yes.
Yes, that's French they're speaking.
I know.
So
Those
I am the.
they do have a tie point.
It's decaffeinated.
It's decaffeinated.
Miranda, let's do one more round. Do you have another in?
I think we're on outs, no?
We just.
Oh,
did
no,
it.
it's
it's
in
in.
Duo was out.
Duo was out.
I don't know if I have another in.
Do you have an out?
Do you have an out?
What's your last
This
one?
will be a free reign. Yeah.
Ooh, my last out because the length. Bath and Body Works is out. I'm tired.
The
these
only
candles.
store that's open in the mall, and you want to take it out?
The mall
Girlie.
will die.
Again, you come.
you're
you
pulling
come
the
to my-
plug
Pulling the plug.
You guys missed
on
the,
Des Moines Town Square.
Des Moines Town Center. Aretha would be caught dead in her trap because she heard
Miss
what you
Von
said about
Mar.
her. Miss Von Mar herself. No, after burning. Oh,
No.
after burning back to Capri Blue candles all December season, and now today you can see my volcano candle is lit. Why am I bothering with these dupes from Bath and Body Works that they're just not the same? They don't smell the same. I feel like there are more chemicals in them for some reason, which it may be true. I don't
Bath
know.
and Body Works candles also burn way faster than
Like,
any
so
other
fast.
candle
Yeah,
I've
it's
ever
done.
owned.
I mean,
I
they're
could
making
yeah.
those. They're making those, in the lab, a million at a day at a
But Bath
time.
and
You
Body
know,
Works is out. Like, stop. They've had a clutch on these girlies for so long, and I'm no longer like the body.
And by girlies,
spray.
we mean middle-aged women.
Yes, and they're still there. Like,
And
Still-
tweens.
I want to know how many people are still not buying candles, but also buying like their body care. And
yeah.
their-
Who's
and
buying
it's
the
like,
body
we do-
care except your mother-in-law at Christmas?
Yeah.
Right, like giving
The
it
basket.
to coworkers for
You know-
Christmas type of things.
My mom keeps Japanese cherry blossom
In
stocked. Bitch.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Get that cream,
Get that every
the
scent.
heavy hand cream
the
stuff.
heavy hand cream, the tiny hand cream, the body butter,
the soap that has the
pearls.
exfoliant.
The pearls.
the pearls.
The pearls.
What gets them though is that there are always so many coupons. Those
Yeah.
coupons, they got a clutch on them. I do still get
I
Bath and
have
Body Works
every
soap. a
freaking
lot.
coupon. The Bath and Body Works.
For Apple Blossom, what is it? Apple Valley,
Uh,
Wisconsin.
and peach
Oh.
Bellini. Casey, we can hear
Appleton.
your carrot, by the way.
No, it was my zipper.
Oh,
I
okay.
promise.
I
Not
thought
the
it was your
carrot.
carrot.
Casey,
Or
You know what's out?
hear
My
that,
fucking
by the
carrot.
way.
Carrot's out.
carrot is out. Limp ass carrot is out.
Floppy carrot.
Though we still don't know where you got it from.
We've never heard the story.
We've never heard the floppy carrot origin.
Ugh.
Man.
Oh,
Okay.
but
Anybody
I love
else?
you so
Anybody
much.
else have
Okay.
a last in or out that we
Last
need
in
to
or out?
discuss?
Yeah. So I'll do an out. My last out is going to be taking Joe to bad restaurants that I know are bad. I'm not doing it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you,
You
take
heard it here first.
You did. Did you take him to CC's again?
Again.
Not in 2024. I haven't.
Oh dear God.
Casey.
We have been since the first
Maybe
time,
that
and they did. They did.
They
do
did not.
better.
No,
They
they
did not.
didn't.
No.
Casey.
No, they didn't.
No, they had a man working that he was
No.
getting those line
No.
cooks in order.
Turn this over.
No, Casey.
But I'm just that's my I'm not gonna be like, well, it's not great, but it's good. I'm not gonna do it.
no.
No.
So
Stop
some things
fluffing.
are left, precious in memory,
Mhm.
and
The
you don't
nostalgia is strong.
need- yeah, you don't need to give that away from yourself. Keep it.
No.
Keep it
Yeah.
for yourself.
Yeah.
Where if you could do one last place, what would it be?
I would take his ass to Red Robin because I want some campfire sauce.
Okay, but Red Robin is good.
Red Robin is good.
But the
No,
Red Robin by
I
us was
service-
bad.
The service, I've never had great service.
No.
Never had great Red
Red
Robin
Robin
service.
is terrible.
They're understaffed and overwhelmed.
Oh,
but their kitchen staff is
Speedy.
pulling wonders.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
I will say
Yeah.
a Red Robin in like South Bend where there's no one.
Oh yeah,
That was like, okay, here we go.
A suburban Red Robin.
A suburban Red Robin.
Yeah.
with their-
ideal.
It's yes.
Ideal. Yeah.
Where is the worst?
The worst restaurant you've taken Joe to? I think it would have to be the CC's. Like that was definitely like a really bad experience. But also we went back to a place that we went one time and it was so bad and the woman kept like apologizing to us as soon as we sat down. We went back there and I said, let's not go. I said, we are not going. This was like one of the days before we left for Vermont. I said, no, it's a Friday. It's happy hour time. And the last time we went, it was during happy hour and it was
Casey.
bad. And he's like, no, let's go again. So it was on him. So
Fool
we
me
get
once,
there.
babe.
Yeah.
We get there and it's the same situation of it's so crowded in there. And there's like a Christmas party happening. There's like a dental office that is having their Christmas party. So there's like a bunch of tables for like 25 people. They're also taking 2 tables up with just their presents on them for like their Secret Santa in the middle of like a bar restaurant. In the middle of the whole thing. And so we get sat, and when the woman comes up to take her order, it's the exact same woman as last time. And once she walked away, I was like, it is the same woman. And he's like, no, it's not. And then she comes back and apologizes. And I said, you see?
You see, that's
So-
familiar. You've heard that.
So yeah,
before.
but the CC's that I took him to was really bad. And I've taken him to Red Robin before and it was really bad. Their service was really bad and it was just like bad show. I've taken him to a couple Mexican restaurants
like-
that are like
Every time I try to go to Steak and Shake in Orlando, I was like, this is the worst experience I've ever had. But I love a Frisco Melt so much.
so you're like, well, let me just try again.
Maybe they'll get it right this time.
Yeah.
Just keep going back to my abuser.
Yeah. We went to this Mexican restaurant in like kind of a shady part of town. I mean, by us, but in a shady little section. And the people, treated us like the white folk that we are. 'Cause they gave us our chips and salsa. And then the guy comes back to say, oh, just FYI, that's pretty spicy. Like,
Well, they told the right table.
yeah.
they told the right person because now I
And
know
then
not
you
to
said,
touch it.
"Oh,
How's Joe with spice? He's fine.
Oh yeah, he's fine with spice.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, great.
He's a
Yeah.
normal person.
He's a normal person that has levels and things like that. But
There's a girl I work with who said, we were talking about spicy food today, and she lived out in California for a number of years, but she said that she is so in love with spicy food. She said that she went to a place in California once where they had this crazy hot sauce that you had to sign a waiver in order for them to put a drop of it on. And she said she enjoyed it and considered buying the bottle, and then was like, had to stop herself because she was like, I know my insides will not allow me to like eat this food.
Yeah, like
but she said the way I knew that she was like really a spicy girl is she said whenever I go to a Thai restaurant, I get Thai spicy. I don't get regular spicy. I get Thai spicy because Thai girl, Thailand.
that's why they got levels.
They don't
Yeah.
fuck
They don't
around.
fuck around, girl.
They throw the whole damn pepper on.
Mm-hmm.
So
And it's one. That's
yeah, you're
So
just
the
eating
one.
a pepper,
Yeah.
and the side is the chicken.
Adam, do you have an in or an out one?
An innie or outie?
I have an innie. Thank you for asking. You have an innie.
I have an innie.
Does anyone have an outie?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
What about your
Um,
squishmallows? Anyone back there?
Anybody back there?
Barbie?
Barbie's got an outie.
Barbie's got an outie. Yeah.
Unfortunately, an in for 2024, a personal in,
What?
is going to the gym. And by that I mean I have committed to personal trainer.
Shut up.
Wow.
Here's
For
the
how
thing.
long?
Wow.
I bought them, it's month to month. So
Here's the thing to go off on that. I think it should be in for 2024 to just let people who know what they're doing do
Tell you what.
and tell
yeah.
you.
and by that we mean
By that we mean
hiring a cleaner.
hiring a cleaner,
Mhm.
getting a personal trainer, just tell you what to do.
Well, you got that boys love money.
Letting
Yeah.
TSA tell me I can cut the line.
Did you get TSA pre-check?
No,
Did you get
but I-
TSA pre?
It's
Oh my
No,
happening.
but
god!
I told him, I
Happening.
was like, I literally told Adam, I was like, Adam, if I'm taking you to Philippines and Korea,
You're
we're
getting
getting
global entry.
You
entry,
also got to
bitch.
do global entry because also like those interviews are hard to come by. Like it's not you
Yeah.
don't just like sign up for an interview. You have to like chase an interview.
Yeah.
Start working on that.
Start working
Like
on
getting
it,
a
girls.
COVID vaccine. Hunt
So-
them down. You know what? That's
You know
great.
what, Adam? That's
I've
great.
That's
I've
great.
always wanted a personal trainer. Instead, I just do group fitness because like I don't know. I can't go out in the middle of a gym floor and use
No.
any of that equipment. I
need someone to tell
literally
me exactly what the fuck
no
I should be
idea. Yeah, I have no idea what
Yeah.
to do.
doing. Mm-mm.
And I also get bored. I need somebody there, you know?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and you know what? My sessions are 25 minutes, and I said that's perfect.
Ooh,
I don't
25,
need any
sure.
more longer. I don't need any longer than that. I'll come in 30 minutes early. I'll just run on the treadmill,
Yeah.
get my cardio done.
Yeah.
Keep your
And
little
then I'll
heart
have
healthy,
someone
and then
be
you'll get
like-
a charged lemonade. you know?
Yeah. And then I'll have somebody be like, "Oh, pull the lat pull or whatever I
Yeah.
don't even know."
Yeah.
Tell
Or-
me to
yeah.
do this.
Yeah.
Pull
Literally,
this.
I don't want to
Yeah.
break a
Lift
machine.
that.
I don't want to look
Pull
like
this.
a fool.
Right.
Pull this.
People
I don't
tell
wanna
me
sit
that.
wrong.
You
I don't
tell
wanna
me that
sit
all the
wrong.
time.
I don't want to be the person that someone films
Casey,
on the
pull this.
TikTok from across the gym being like, "You're
Yes.
using
Oh
the
my
machine
God.
wrong."
Out
LOL.
filming in the gym.
Out. It's
Yeah.
gotta be
Stop.
out.
Out.
It's
Out.
gotta be out.
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 Yeah, especially if you're in a Planet Fitness, girl. What are you doing?
You're not any
We're not-
better than the
You're not
person
any
messing
better
up the
than
machine.
us.
No.
I love Planet Fitness. She's the
I-
girl. I mean, she's
So does Megan Thee Stallion.
yeah. I mean, you could shower there. All the people that live in their vans, they get a Planet Fitness membership just so they
Planet
can
Fitness
shower.
really is just the modern YMCA, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's handy because they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Going with that in, this is not my last in, but I did cardio in the morning. I was like, well, if I have to move the car anyway, because our parking fee starts at like 8 a.m., let me just take the car to do cardio in the morning and then come back and start work. My last in for the year to manifest for the year.
Casey, what are you moving on your desk? What are you shifting
Slime. Are
around?
you
What are you sliding
sliding out?
around?
The carrot.
There's so much noise
The
coming
floppy
from you.
carrot.
Well, just take me off the damn pod. Make me out. Take me out of my
I'm
misery.
out in 2024.
Me.
Here's what's in 2024. Redemption. Here's what's in 2024.
You can be anybody you want to be. Hey, you know what? You kill your mom.
Oh my.
You can be anyone
Oh.
you want to be.
True. Or you have, well, it's really.
You have
your
someone
mom
else
killed.
You
kill
have
your
someone
mom.
else kill your mom.
2024 is about second chances to people who should be given a second chance.
As
That's a strong qualifier to people that should be
20
given a
plus
second-
years of abuse as a child.
And then did time. And then
Are you
did
really?
time.
Is this really about her?
Is
Or
it
you're
No,
really
it's
saying
more.
generally?
It's just generally. But
okay.
some people are choosing to, talk about her. No, she's having her moment, and
Weird. We, on this pod, Gypsy Rose is in.
GRB.
Dee Dee Rose is out.
I don't want to hear about AOC. I don't want to hear about MTG. I want to hear about GRB.
GRB.
Not
Gypsy
GR
Rose.
Lee. That is the musical.
oh yeah, GR
Oh.
Lee is the musical.
You know what is out is all of these people having no idea
The
what
color-
movies that they're going to. I swear to God, Mean Girls is a movie musical. The Color Purple is a movie musical. You go
Wonka.
and you better enjoy that shit. Do you understand? Wonka is a movie musical. Wonkas have always been a movie musical.
Yeah.
Do you not understand what you're getting yourselves into?
Wicked.
How are you-
It's gonna be a movie.
Wicked,
musical.
it's a movie
Wicked.
musical.
Oh, you know what I'm leaving out? People being like, I don't even know. I'm so upset about this Ariana Grande situation that I can't even go support this film.
Get
Shut
out.
Shut up. No, you
Scandals have existed
block.
for forever.
Just
Who
say you don't
cares?
Blocked.
Just say you never liked Ariana Grande, and this is your finally an opportunity for you to be like, well, I'm taking a stance against her. or whatever.
Performatively being like, I'm really troubled and I don't know if I'm gonna go see it. Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
You
just
are.
Just say you don't like her.
You're an F with a TikTok that talks about Wicked constantly. You're going to see Wicked the movie.
You're seeing the damn movie.
You're
Right.
saying the damn movie.
Jesus.
God damn it.
Ugh.
Everyone should be watching Color Purple and then listening to the Showcase episode. That's in.
Oh,
That's in.
The Color-
Wait, you're doing a Showcase episode of
We
like
already
this?
released
We
Color
already
Purple?
released it. We
You
watched
already
the
went and
movie.
saw it.
We saw it. We called Molly and be like, Molly,
I saw
watch
it.
the movie.
I saw it with my mother.
Yeah.
Did you cry? How many times did you cry?
Oh my God.
Half the film.
Half of the film.
Oh.
The entire second half of the film.
You haven't seen it?
No, I no.
Yeah, you're so busy. Yeah.
I'm just, you guys.
I'm so
I'm
whopped.
so just.
I need
Miranda,
second chances in
you-
2024.
No.
You have to hydrate during this movie. I'm serious. Like it is. I had a headache.
Like
the
I will feel
entire-
hungover. Oh
Yeah,
no.
I was like fully hung up because you know what's coming. You know she's gonna sing "I'm Here."
Miranda,
so-
Miranda, there's a woman 2 seats down from me. We are in a full theater. Me and RJ are the only men in this theater. First of all,
Slay.
iconic.
Slay.
The woman 2 seats down from me. The scene is starting. Where she
She's
sings
about
"I'm
to
here,"
And
the woman chooses
she
this
says,
moment.
"I've got my children," and then
and the woman gets up
I've got
to go to the bathroom.
no.
She missed, and she came in right
Out.
as it ended.
Blocked.
That's what we're block people in 2024. I'm blocking that woman.
Oh,
you know
no.
what's in checking ahead of time. When can I pee in a movie?
When can I pee in a movie?
Or
Yeah,
book-
what is it? When can I pee.com?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
when can I pee or something.
Yeah.
Just Google
No.
it.
So January, what is in is we're only like we're not going out to dinner just randomly. We're not going out to lunches randomly. We're only going like certain times. Like for work, we have our
Conscientiously.
Yeah.
wine and dine week, which is like a restaurant week. Like we will go out during that time to support those establishments, but we're not gonna just like go out willy nilly.
Yeah.
So I will have more time to like go to the movies.
So I'm not going to have to get a weekly B-dubs text from you?
I went to B-dubs one time for one beer on Christmas Eve morning, which is a tradition that I have done for the past 7 years with my dad. and my sister. Okay? We
Why
don't
is your
eat.
B-dubs open on Christmas Eve?
Most places are open Christmas Eve.
Till
Your B-dubs
midnight?
isn't open? We were there at 11 a.m.
Why? You know what? It doesn't matter.
It
We go
doesn't
shopping
matter.
for we go shopping for my mother at first thing in the morning. The mall opened at 9. We were there at like 9:15.
Why do y'all
We get
wait
done-
until
You
Christmas
wait until
Eve?
Because
Christmas
it is my dad's favorite fucking thing to do, okay? It is his favorite tradition that he has with us. I
cannot
know what
believe
I'm
this.
I know what I'm getting her already. And there are some things that I've gotten earlier and then I just like Venmo request
just,
him
like,
for me.
yeah.
But he loves the act of going, because my mom is like a very simple, she likes to open a lot of things. So we go to the mall Christmas
Sure.
Eve morning. We go
That's
to
that
Sephora, we get her
generation.
perfume. Yeah, we go
It
to Sephora,
is.
we get her perfume. We go to like a department store, the sale room, and get her
'Cause
some tennis shoes
you're-
that are on sale. We go to
Adam's
Lush and get
mom-
some bath bombs.
Adam's
Like-
mom likes giving a lot of gifts so that people have a lot of
She
things to
loves,
open.
like, she has a budget
Oh.
and then she wants to spend that much
Maximize.
on as many items as possible.
and
and
each
I am
item-
always like, please just give me a really nice one item.
And each item is individually wrapped. So Adam will get.
she got me a
Mm,
fuck.
sure.
She got me a.
She,
She
might
got me a-
listen.
she
She
got-
might listen.
She won't listen.
She listened to the last one.
She listened to the last one only because she was trying to show somebody else the episode. She got me a gnome.
That's a Gloria gift if I've ever seen one. She
And you know
loves
what?
the gnome.
You know where that gnome is? He didn't make it on the
Didn't
trip
make it
back
on
to
the
South
trip.
Bend.
Yeah.
Oh, it
He
He
still
fell
missed the
out of
train.
the car. Oh, poor gnome. Poor sweet
My
gnome.
mom got me, and by my mom I mean I got myself, and then she said, "Great." Oh my god, what is it called? I'm so sorry. It's a. Oh my god.
You bought it for yourself and you don't know what it is?
Yeah.
Yes, 'cause it's
also,
called,
you
like,
like brought it up
our-
in the conversation and don't even know what it is.
I know. It's new cookware. So
Our
that I can
place.
replace. Yes.
Girly, you got an Our Place pan. You're like the Gen
I
Z
got
of
the pan
cookware.
and the pot, girl. Because
Oh.
I was swayed by the videos. I can replace my damn steamer, my
Okay,
3
you
different
let me
love
know.
pans.
I need
will.
to know if
I
I'm
got
being
it 'cause I was like,
bamboozled by
I need-
this shit.
yes. Because I was like,
Okay.
okay.
Have you seen the people who got the like $4,500 Le Creuset
Louis Vuitton?
like palette?
Oh, no.
So it's a like 97 piece Le Creuset set, and it's
How do people
$4,500.
have room
Where are
for
people
all of
putting this? Yeah, where are
Look
they?
it up. Look
Those
it up.
those
Look it
don't
up.
stack.
Le Creuset palette.
No, like
Yes, this
This one?
the Costco 157 piece Le Creuset set. Look at this photo.
The Crusette set.
Le Creuset
Le
set.
Creuset set.
I thought it was Le Creuset.
No.
Is it not?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You need a storage facility.
That is also just like so much color. Like you have to be committed to red.
You
Yeah.
have
For
to
the
really
rest
be
of
committed
your
to the Le
life.
Creuset red.
For one
Yeah.
Crusette color. Yeah, so I got.
Oh
let me
my
show
god,
you.
I've been saying Le Creuset wrong my entire life.
I got the.
RJ, we
got the
know
bundle.
Our Place. We've all gotten the ads.
I've never
girly.
seen this.
I've-
Oh,
You've never
these.
seen.
I've definitely seen this. Never mind.
Yes, you.
I got
Everyone
Matte,
has
the
seen
matte,
it.
Yeah,
Yes,
I've
the
heard they're
mattes.
not. Oh, okay.
Well,
That's
we're
why
about to
I
find
said you
out.
let me know.
They have
Are
a
you
guarantee.
being bamboozled?
They have a guarantee. I
But
can
also,
return, and if
what
I'm
is
not happy-
out? I am done with Secret Santa. I am done. I am done with anything because y'all are giving trash gifts. What is in?
Mhm.
Favorite things, gift exchanges.
Oh, what did
I
you
did one-
get?
Great question. So we did favorite things instead of, and it's like you could do this with a larger group too, and then like Secret Santa wise, like everybody was still pulls a number and like, you know what I mean, instead of getting
Yeah.
like everybody, whatever. So my baby cousin, she's 17. She got everybody a Rare Beauty highlighter.
Oh, the
Um,
girlies love that.
She's 17. They love it. It's a beautiful highlighter, and I haven't had it, so I was like, great, loved it.
Like a Sharpie highlight, like a.
It's a makeup.
Highlighter. Mine was also shattered, so I had to go to Sephora. I think it was 2 days after Christmas, and wanted to die with all the 12-year-olds that were there. buying their drunk
Spending their
elephant.
gift cards.
Oh
Spending
my
their gift
god.
cards.
My sister for Secret Santa she opened it and it was like a Stanley, and my niece was like,
Oh,
it
God.
was like millennial pink. It was like
Oh.
it was rose gold actually. It was rose gold. It was so pretty. Blah blah blah. And my niece was so jealous. She was like, "We're gonna share that Stanley. We're gonna share, Mom. We're gonna share the Stanley." So funny. And then the longer RJ and Gianna are looking at it, Gianna goes, "That's not a real Stanley, is it?" And
I was
RJ
like,
goes,
I don't see the
I
damn
don't see the
lion.
label.
I don't see the girl.
I don't see it." And she goes, "Never mind. I don't need it. I don't need it. It's fine. She can have it." And it was so iconic.
Oh my god.
See, the kids are all
So
right.
The kids are all right.
They just need to stop bullying us.
My other cousin, she
Stop
gave
bullying us.
She's 21. She gave silk pillowcases and a Laneige,
Oh, a Laneige.
not the
Hand cream?
sleeping mask, but just like a lip balm. Lips.
Oh,
are
is it
in. Lips
Is
are
it the
in.
orange?
gummy
Is it
bear.
like
Lips are in.
orange?
No, it's purple, and it's the gummy bear scent. Delicious.
Lips are
We
in,
love
lips
it.
are in.
Yes, dupes are out. Name brand
Get
is
the
in.
real
Except, actually,
thing in.
no. The elf lip oil in. She's in. And then my sister, I'm actually wearing it. My sister kind of made me nervous because she was like, "Well, I like
When does she
customized
not?
everybody's," and I was like, "Huh?" She gave everybody these necklaces with charms on them, but she
Oh.
customized. Oh God, it's all wrapped up. But she customized the charms, and I was like, "Oh God, what
that's
am I
cute.
mean?"
Katie's
She
asking
is
if we've ever
so-
seen the Valentine's code Stanleys.
We were
They're
talking
going- we were
talking
about,
about it in
On
Close Friends.
Mhm.
nuts over them.
Yeah,
not
and
even-
like
They're not even their best.
they're
colors.
not even that cute.
They're not even that
It's
cute.
the I don't like the red, and like the pink is fine, but they've had a like hot pink.
Also, I mean, come on.
Miranda,
Hot
try
pink.
the NYX lip oil.
It has to. We have to be. We have to still be in soft pink era. Soft pink era is so.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like soft pink is just never gonna go anywhere.
Yeah, it
like it's
can't.
always no, it can't. It shan't.
yeah.
Pink
Bubble
ladies.
bath. Yeah,
Pink ladies, absolutely.
absolutely.
yeah.
Reese also
We
needs
did
to
like a Yankee swap with Joe's friends this weekend, and I got the worst gift. I should have stolen the Legos, but instead I was like, let me open this gift. And it was literally the worst. It was like this weird. I'm gonna go get it. Y'all keep talking. It's right.
Yeah.
over here.
I will. So I even had like the best number that you can have in a gift exchange is 1, because after everybody's done, even things that have been stolen multiple times or whatever, that's how we play.
Yeah.
Any things that have been like cut off limits, 1 can go back and pick anything. And that was the end of mine. I got to pick literally whatever I wanted out of like 15 gifts. And I was like, I don't want any of this. I don't want any of it. I don't even know what I ended up getting. Like somebody brought hot sauce or barbecue sauce from Austin. And I was like, okay, I'll take
I
this,
guess I'll
I
take
guess.
And give it to Jace. The best thing you can get in one of those is a gift card for the amount that you paid.
Yeah.
I don't even like that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like we gave like a car, do an unboxing.
Tap it. Tap it with your nails.
Tap it with your nails. Tap it with your
What
nails.
in the hell? What in the hell is
Is that the
that?
stallion
Is
in
that a
front of
unicorn?
Is that the Denver International Airport stallion that killed its creator?
What in the
It's-
world is
It's
that?
I don't fucking know. It's a unicorn
It's a
made out of
unicorn. You
weird
got this?
parts.
Trinket's ass.
And I got this, and I also got this fork and this spoon.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
my god. I'm kind of living for this Stegosaurus fork.
Like, how much? What? Why?
Yeah. They just need to end. Favorite things parties are in. I feel like that's the move. So because you know what? You know that even if they don't love it and they don't want it, guess what? You can take the gift back because you like it.
Yeah.
It's yours.
And I almost picked my own gift because it was up there still, and I was like,
You were
I should
like,
just grab it.
But
That's
that's
a
what
good-
people do. That there was another gift exchange that I was a part of, and like right away the girl goes for what she brought, and I'm like, stop. So much noise happening. Did you mute her?
Well, I
Sorry.
think now that we have decided what is in and what is out in 2024, I think now we can officially start the year.
Yeah.
So-
And we know we're going to have more ins and outs.
We're
And
gonna
maybe
have-
these will change. And that's okay. You can change.
Yeah, 2024, we're buying our own damn gift.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like what I did with me and my mom. So I'll let you know if I'll be returning. We'll see.
Exactly.
Well, girlies, thank you so much. Can you believe it? An entire
Wow.
year of group chat already
A whole year.
a whole year already done. So I want to thank the girlies, but then also thank the girls over at Close
Aw,
Friends.
yes.
And also these three as well.
The
Thank
women.
you. The
Thanks,
women.
Austin
And then
Office.
the women. Thanks, Austin
And
Office.
thanks, Austin Office.
For being a part of the group chat, and to all of these chatters.
Oh my
Take a
gosh.
look at
Yeah,
the chat.
the chat is
Everybody in
popping
the chat.
off tonight. Thanks,
Yes,
chat.
thanks everyone. Thanks chat. And we'll see you next time. Okay. Have a happy 2024. Let us know if you're in Close Friends. Make sure you join. Let us know there, or let us know on Instagram, or let us know in your stories what's your ins and what's your outs of 2024. Okay.
Okay.
I'm buying a Stanley right now.
Adam.
Adam.
I was actually going to make an out too.
I'm
Like,
buying the purple Stanley.
People
like
have said,
lavender.
you can have mine, Adam.
Look at that.
People
Look how
said
pretty
Stanleys
that
are
is.
out. You can have
I was
mine.
gonna say, I was
I'll
just
bring
gonna
it
say
in
like water
February.
containers are out. Like, why do we
You're
need
coming
to
in February?
constantly?
Yeah, for S Club.
Oh, right.
Fourth time's the charm.
I swear
Why
to
are
God.
we constantly trying to innovate like what containers we can drink out
We're
of?
drinking.
The
I know I
girls
got
just-
a new water bottle. I'm like, now I have my everyday water bottle, my workout water bottle, and then my cycling water bottle. They all have to be
What are
different.
we doing? Anyway. Oh, and my ears! I didn't even talk about.
Oh
my
yeah, you
ears.
got it
In.
pierced,
Wow.
girls. Piercings are in.
Piercings are in.
Oh, I'm not wearing any.
Maybe tattoos are in too. We'll see. We'll see how.
We'll see.
We'll see what the year.
This doesn't ship until March.
Then guess what? Shipping in February.
What color are you bringing me?
Lavender.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
All right, pod over. Thanks everyone. Make sure you join Close Friends, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Discovering voices, building worlds. The Ampliverse.